Hey everyone, it's Kara here from Boho and I'm back with a brand new Plan With Me video for you today. So this one is for the month of May 2018, and as always, I'm going to give you a little flip through my bullet journal for the past month. One thing you might notice right off the bat is I actually have a new cover for my notebook. This is actually a Foxy Fix Perfect Fit notebook cover. It's in their new Stella leather, which is this really pretty, almost marble looking gray. And I have turquoise stitching and a mint elastic. And then my same charm that was on my past journal is on there too. What's cool about this perfect fit cover is that it's made to perfectly fit the Leichtschirm notebook. So when I open it up, you'll notice that this is not a traveler's notebook. It doesn't have the elastics for you to add your different inserts and notebooks in. Oh, I'm a little dusty. It is quite simply a cover for your notebook. I opted for the crisscross pocket here in the front cover. It also has a little horizontal slit here to store other things. And then as you see, the back cover just kind of slides into the notebook like so. One thing I will note is that this perfect fit cover is supposed to have a vertical slit along the side here so that you can pull your notebook elastic through and still close your notebook with your elastic. And it's funny because when I got it and I saw this horizontal slit, I was like, oh, I must have opted for the horizontal slit just so I have more options to like store things in the back here. And Foxy Fix actually reached out to me and said, hey, it looks like we accidentally made the wrong back cover for your notebook. It should have had that vertical slit. So it was actually an accident, not something that you can select. But I told them that I actually really like it this way. I don't really need to close my notebook with the elastic since I have the cover holding it closed, and I really like just having the option of an extra spot there to maybe take some extra stencils or rulers or stickers or anything else and put them back there. So just a heads up, if you're looking into these, it will have that vertical slit for your notebook elastic. And I know the first question everybody's going to ask is, why did I switch? The main reason, two main reasons. I really wanted a change. I really love and adore my Chic Sparrow Odyssey Hera TN cover that I've been using. However, I found that I wasn't really using my extra inserts much anymore. I had the one for long-term collections and then I had one for business. And since I started planning all my business stuff in my Hobonichi, I wasn't really using that one anymore. And honestly, I haven't really peeked at the long-term collections one in a long time. So I am going to keep that insert. I actually might bring it in here and just slide it into this front cover, just so that I always have it. It's thin enough that it could go in there without a problem. So those are my two main reasons. And now that I have it, I actually really like how compact it is. It's a lot thinner, obviously, than my traveler's notebook cover. And it's just a little bit easier to kind of manage, and especially when I'm traveling and on the go, I think this is going to be a lot easier to take along with me. All right, so that covers the new notebook cover. Let's get on to planning for May. So I'm going to open this up and flip to April, so you can see everything I've done in here for the month of April. Now, a lot of you know that I started digital planning this month, but I also wanted to keep a record in my regular journal just in case I wasn't a huge fan of the digital. I will say, spoiler alert, I love digital planning. And going forward, I'm going to be changing some things up on how I plan so that I can kind of have the best of both worlds. Still have my love of pen and paper, because that will never go away, but still have the ease of digital planning when I want it. All right, so the month of April, I have my traditional monthly log. So this just had some events and appointments that I knew were coming up at the beginning of the month, and then I wrote in new appointments and things like that as the month progressed. This one line a day spread, I really love. I'm glad I brought it back for April. It's just a quick one line about something that happened that day. So for example, on the 1st, had a great Easter with Bella. On the 5th, completed the moon phase tracker printable. Book club launch day, went great. just little things. And I liked just calling this one line a day versus like memories or a gratitude log per se, because it's not necessarily for memories or gratitude. This way it's kind of open and I can write one line about whatever I want. So I had some that were positive, some things that were negative, like low energy again, so ready to be normal. That was yesterday. But it's just kind of open-ended to where I can write whatever I want each and every day. All right, after that, we have my regular gratitude log. I just decided to go with writing things down this month just to keep it really simple, not worrying about hand lettering or doodling anything out. Just kept it super, super simple. Up next, we have my April tracker. So we've got all of my habits here and my moods down at the bottom. So I have 3 moods per day, 1 for morning, afternoon, and evening. And then one thing that I will note is that I really didn't do any regular day-to-day planning. I don't have dailies or weeklies in my bullet journal for the month of April. I did those all digitally. So basically any other collections and things I wanted to work on, I put in here, but most of my planning was done over in my digital planner. All right, so on the left-hand side here, I did a little brainstorm for the book club that we just launched. This was an ink test page for my new Pelikan M600, which is this beauty. I love this pen so much, and you'll see I've been using it throughout. And then after that, I have a kind of floral wreath that I did one night when I just wanted to kind of be creative on paper for a little while. And then I have kind of a task list, things I need to get done for the digital planner that I'm creating. That's launching May 1st. And then I have a quote that I added in here from Paulo Coelho. It says, maybe the journey isn't so much about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you, so you can be who you were meant to be in the first place. Love that so, so much. I knew it had to go in my journal. And that is it for the month of April in my bullet journal. All right, so I'm going to grab my iPad real quick just to show you what I mean by I've been doing my weekly and daily planning digitally. So let's get this open here. Make sure we're centered-ish. All right, there we go. All right, so this is my digital planner. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that I've kind of doubled up on. Like I did my habit tracking, my mood tracking, and my gratitude in both digital and in my bullet journal this month. So I have my habit tracker here on the right. This is my April gratitude log. We have my mood mandala so far for the month of April. And then my regular weekly planning. So you'll see I've been using this quarterly spread that I was using in my bullet journal before. And as I was going through, I decided I wanted to add some pages for kind of some creative journaling as well. So anytime you see a date with a star up here, it means that there's an extra page after that. So for example, on this spread, there are no stars. So I know that when I swipe, it's going to bring me to a new week. However, here on this Thursday, there's a star. So if I swipe, you're going to see Thursday the 12th, and I did some journaling there. This is something I journaled about that I'm not allowed to share yet. So I put one of my Bitmojis there and wrote top secret. So one of these days I'll get to show you that. And then we have the next week. And you'll see I kind of loved doing this kind of creative journaling for the day. So on this next week, you'll see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, meaning I did a lot of additional journaling that week. This was last week. So we have Tuesday the 17th, Wednesday the 18th, I went and got my hair cut. I was getting ready for New Orleans. Thursday the 19th, I was journaling about some things that I'd been creating in Procreate on my iPad. And then Friday and Saturday, our trip to New Orleans. So I had a lot of journaling and stuff to talk about there. And then we come to the current week. So Monday, Tuesday, and it's Wednesday right now as I'm filming this. So up next will be the month of May, which I'm excited to start very, very soon. So that's my daily and weekly planning and a bit of extra journaling that I've been doing digitally versus in my bullet journal. All right, we're going to set this back aside and we're going to get started with planning for May. Now, I'm warning you, this is not going to be a very exciting plan with me because I don't intend to keep a whole lot in my bullet journal in the month of May. A lot of you may know that in May, I'm celebrating 3 years of having started Boho Berry. It's our 3rd-year anniversary, and we're going to be doing a lot of fun things in the month of May. So, we're launching our book club, which there's already a Facebook group for. I'll put the link down in the description box for you. So May is going to be our very first book club month. Also, I'm going to have a lot of sales going on in the shop for both physical products and digital products. And then I have one last surprise for May. I know a lot of you watch my 1 month in my bullet journal series that I do every February and every August. Well, I have decided that for the month of May, I'm going to do a 1 month in my digital planner. So every day during the month of May, I'm going to film myself and how I plan in my digital planner, all using everything in my iPad and kind of showing you the ropes throughout the month of May while I do that. So I am going to be posting a video every single day in May, and I'm basically going to be solely in my digital planner for the month of May. Now, this does not mean that I'm leaving pen and paper. I will never, ever abandon my bullet journal and pen and paper, but it's just something that I'm playing around with and experimenting with. And I know more and more people right now are starting to get into digital planning, especially now that the new 2018 iPad is out that is compatible with the Apple Pencil. I'm seeing a lot of people kind of heading towards digital planning, at least to like check it out and play around with it. So I want to be able to help and educate as many of you as I can out there that are kind of thinking about going that route. So May is going to be a completely digital month for me. So I am simply going to set up my monthly log and my 1 line a day. And besides that, everything is going to go into my digital planner. So not a lot to lay out here, unfortunately, for this plan with me. I guess maybe this is more of like an updates video than a plan with me, because all I'm doing is writing titles on 2 spreads. But I'm going to go with my my Pelikan M600. This is the Turquoise-White in a medium nib, and the ink is Robert Oster Morning Mist. And what I love about it, if you'll notice, is I've done a lot of writing here, and this pen writes pretty thick. Even the leaves on this, these dark teal leaves, are that fountain pen ink, and you can see nothing bled through on the other side. So I love this pen, and I think it's going to be my color for May. All right, so I'm just going to write May 2018. Oh no. Of course I messed it up. All right, how can we fix this? How can I fix it? All right, I think what I'm going to do is turn the page, and we'll start on this next spread here. And I can always come in and maybe put like a sticker there and do some sort of artistic something with that entire spread. So let's try that again, and let's try to spell it correctly. All right, and then 1 line a day on the other side here. All right, so we've got that laid out, and let's see, May 1st is going to be, let's look back to April. That will tell me. May 1st is going to be a Tuesday. All right, there we go. So probably the shortest and perhaps the most boring plan with me ever, depending on how you look at it. But I'm just trying to keep it real. This is all that I'm going to keep in my bullet journal for the month of May. So I may come in if I ever feel like just being artistic on paper or drawing out a quote or something like that. I may come in and put that here in May, but I'm going to be doing every single little bit of my planning in my digital planner in May. And the very first video is going to start actually on April 30th on Monday, where I'll be doing sort of a plan with me May digital version for you, just showing you how I set up for the month before the month begins, and then you'll be with me every single day. All right, y'all, that is gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this plan with me. It was more of a recap, kind of sharing kind of video. But yeah, I hope you're having a great Thursday. Me and Kristen, my assistant Kristen, we are heading off to Nashville, probably as you're watching this video, for a planner event there in Nashville. So if you are going to be there at the Southern Planners Social Soiree, I really look forward to meeting you. And if not, I will be updating everyone on the rest of my schedule for the rest of the year, other events and conferences that I'm going to be at. All right, y'all, as always, if you have questions, comments, anything, leave them down below. I'll be happy to join the conversation down there. And I will look forward to seeing you all starting on Monday. Bye.